Hello there, everyone. Somebody said, stop saying guys. So, hello, everyone. We have a lot to get to today. First, I want to wait for somebody to pop up so I know I'm live because every now and then I have, there's someone. Abraham Rivas is the first one. Thank you. Hello there, everyone. Nice seeing everyone. First thing I want to do, I have a question to ask. Someone was so sweet, they sent me an Easter card. Okay, they sent me an Easter card and they did not sign their name. They didn't sign their name. It says, hello, Pearl Jr. and family. Happy Easter. Keep Michaeling. There is no name on here. And here is the actual envelope. It comes from Phoenix, Arizona. So you didn't tell me your name. So whoever you are, just let me know, and thank you so much for the Easter card. So get that out of the way first. Now we got a lot of stuff to get to, okay? Where should I start? Okay, let's start with some great news, okay? Some great news. It was potentially going to be bad news, but it's good news. The Gardner Street School in Hollywood. I've been by there before. And they have an auditorium that they named after Michael Jackson. And I think it was around 1989. And because of Michael was, he's pretty squeaky clean in 1989. So after the 2005 allegations, their 2003 allegations, after that they covered up his name with plywood. So the name was already on the building like in cement, but they took it off. They covered it up. So there was a campaign to uncover that. Okay, so I want to show you guys that I have been on this for a while, and I wanted, before I forget, Miss Shalene, you had great foresight. Okay, girl, you had great foresight. So let me find this video that I did way back in 2010, and I knew this girl. I'm just going to show you a bit of it. And there was the fans are so active that they asked that that the school uncover Michael Jackson's name since he's been acquitted, and it was after the death announcement. So I'm going to turn my camera around and I'm going to show you guys how active I have been reporting on Michael Jackson. So this is a video, okay? This is a video. And here it is. It says how Michael Jackson's name was uncovered. And it didn't get very many views. And you see the date, it is October 16th, 2010. So we're just going to play just a little bit of it, of the video.
That's a great one. Believe and heal the world, Yeah.
Good evening. My name is Jennifer Marino, and I am part of the team campaign for uncovering Michael Jackson's name. We're trying to get the covering of the school. It's basically just plywood. That's all it is. His name is actually cemented into the auditorium, so they couldn't easily just take it off. So therefore, they just covered it with plywood. So it would be very easy for them to just take it off. So that is our goal. So the bottom line is the only person that is able to say okay to removing it, his name is Mr. Cortinez.
Okay, so let me turn this around because I have more stuff to tell you guys. So I wanted to make sure that I gave credit. Come on. Oh no, this is a new phone. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I gave credit to Jennifer Marino for having it uncovered in the first place, way back in 2010, the day before the first anniversary. Well, that was her speaking, the day before the first anniversary of the death announcement. And subsequently after that, it got the plywood got taken down. So we're happy. So lately, because of Leaving Neverland and all the publicity surrounding it with Wade and James and Dan Greed, that there was some family members, some parents, not Jackson family members, some parents of some students at the school were like, cover it up. I don't want to see that. And they took a vote, apparently. And the vote was, even though I haven't confirmed, but the vote was 70, don't cover it up, 30, cover it up. I tried to confirm that was the vote tally, but I couldn't get the communications director to confirm that. But I did write him a letter, and I'm going to find that letter. Okay, I did write him a letter and say, please, you guys don't cover this up because, and this is very important. I'm just going to read just a little bit of the email that I sent the communications director for the LA Unified School District. I put on here, I said, of course, you know that Michael Jackson was fully acquitted in 2005 and an FBI, LAPD, Santa Barbara PD, Child and Family Services, 2 grand juries, 5 court cases, extensive media investigation, 4 raids on his property, it might be 5, that were conducted for more than 10 years, never resulted to prove that Michael Jackson was guilty of any crime. And then I said, I hope that Gardner Street School does not fall for the guilty before proven innocent category, because you are an educational institution that would be teaching children the opposite of our constitutional rights as Americans. Now, I'm not going to say that I was the reason why they decided not to cover Michael Jackson's name. I just wanted to let you guys know that there's real true things that we can tell people when they want to say that Michael Jackson is a pedophile, because words coming out of people's mouth and people making copycat accusations against Michael Jackson. So with that, we're going to move on. So I got more stuff saved for you guys in regards to this. Let me find it. So let me tell you, so Wade Robson, did you guys know that he went to Gardner Street School? What? He attended many years later, okay, because Michael attended when he was 11, so that would have been 1979, I believe, when they first moved out here from Gary, Indiana to Hollywood. And I believe they had a rented house and they lived with Diana Ross sometimes, but Michael attended almost a year there. But Wade Robson went there. Oh my goodness. So, and then Wade Robson is still talking junk. And Wade, give it up. You are so busted, okay? And you're still talking trash. Okay, this is his late trash talking that's in the media. I saved it. This is from the LA Times article. Who, for the first time, I didn't know that Wade also attended that school. It said, this is Wade's quote, "We lived in Hollywood close to Gardner Street School, which is why I went there," said Robson, whose family came to Australia to the United States so he could pursue a career as a child performer. And he says, quote, "This was right after Michael Jackson sponsored me to the U.S. and while he was sexually abusing me." All right. So he's still going to keep the lie up, because you can't tell people you're lying now, right? You're going to just keep lying and keep lying and keep lying, right? Hoping that eventually there's a payday for you. No, dude, there isn't, okay? And Michael sponsored you because your mother kept begging for him and stalked Michael and tracked him down. And Michael had to vouch for you probably for a work visa. So you and your sister, who is Chantel, she's also a choreographer. She's pretty good. I saw her. But she never witnessed any abuse. And neither did his mother, who was in love with Michael, never witnessed any abuse. And she's in love with Michael like she wouldn't notice. Okay? And she never did. But anyway, so they sponsored him. And Wade was hired by Michael as a dancer for his tours, and also signed to Michael's label as a rap duo, okay, with another guy. And in that rap song, even though I couldn't listen to it, somebody told me he called Michael his N. The N-word. That should tell you right then and there. I'm sorry, as a black person, anybody that calls me the N-word, I don't care if we cool, we homies, we chums, whatever, that's out of bounds. Okay? And I'm going to check you on it. Okay? All right? So that should have been a sign right then and there that if you, hey, okay, but now we're seeing. And the thanks Michael gets for helping the family out and changing the trajectory of their life, that now he's lying on Michael Jackson, because we've already identified 60 lies. Now, I'll tell you a few more lies real quick that I have written down. Another lie, he said that Macaulay Culkin replaced him. Macaulay's 2 years older than you. Okay, so how did Macaulay replace you when he's older? Everything just gets so ridiculous with the whole accusations once you pick it apart. And I believe that the estate should go ahead and try the case now. Okay, because there's no way that they can win, because there's so many lies out there, so many consistencies, and they showed their hand by doing Leaving Neverland. So that we have three things, well, we have several things. We got the 93 deposition, the 2005 court testimony. We have the Leaving Neverland. We have their lawsuit started in 2013 and all the subsequent interviews and documentaries. And we've identified 60 lies and inconsistencies that are just blatant. And there's no way there's any truth to the allegation when there's 60 lies in it. It's just ridiculous. Okay. So, with that, so we're glad that the name is not going to be covered, okay? And Micheline James, months ago, she said, oh, I better write them a letter. And she wrote them a wonderful letter telling them why they shouldn't cover it. So she had the foresight and the forethought to kind of already put something in their minds before it was even challenged to cover up Michael's name on there. So, we're happy about that. All right, so there's more stuff, okay? There's a lot more stuff, but I'm trying to figure out, okay, let's get to this one. Okay, let's go ahead and get to this one. MJ Vibe. MJ Vibe releases a lot of, they have a website, and they release a lot of statements from the estate. They seem to get them kind of early. But I'm just going to read this, and then we're going to talk about it. Oh. Oh, isn't that something? Somebody's got the same name as the glove one, but that's a hater. That's a serious hater. Anyway, following Lynn Brooklyn's new interview regarding Don't Stop on Broadway and Michael Jackson, MJ Vibe has no choice than to delete any support links to the show and will not be promoting the official Broadway show, as we recommend all fans to not plan trips to see the show either. ATM, that's at the moment. Okay, this was on April 23rd. So with that, I guess I should give some backstory. So the backstory is that the two playwrights, the writers for the Broadway show Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, they have come out and they've said that they think Wade and James' story is very believable, which we as fans have said, oh my God, how could you say that? You know, how could we trust any project your name is on when you believe Michael is a pedophile? Okay, so there was a petition that has almost 2,000 signatures, I think, by now, over 1,500, I know that, signatures, and because we want them off, because if they don't have the love for Michael, how could you really do it any real, justice? How can you do Michael any real justice and create Michael magic when you think that he's a pedophile? So I agree with them that Michael is not a pedophile and that they should not be on the project if they believe he's a pedophile. Well, the estate, okay, let me tell you. The estate sent out a letter, and the letter pretty much tells us as fans that they're going to keep them on, Lynn Nottage and Willem. They're going to keep them on the project, and they know better than we do, and she was misinterpreted, and we should go ahead and support the project. no matter what. And I think that that was not that wasn't a good statement from the estate. I love the estate, and I like John Bronca and everybody a part of the estate, but you know, we're working so hard to defend Michael Jackson. I just don't think it's right for them to take the side of someone that they're working with who has said that they believe Michael is a pedophile by believing the stories of the two. And you know, and I just felt a little bit like disheartened by that statement. But we'll wait and see what happens. Okay, we'll wait and see what happens. Now, this is something, the estate of Michael Jackson. There is something called the MJ Online Team on behalf of the Michael Jackson estate, and that is a trademark, right? And but their official Twitter account at MJ Online Team Twitter account, they haven't tweeted any news since 2013 and haven't tweeted at all since 2015. But you see that address there? Okay, I've noticed this a long time ago, but you see that address there, 9255 West Sunset Boulevard? Now, it's a different suite number, but isn't that crazy that who I believe is Michael Jackson, right? Peter Medani. You got to watch Alive 3 for that. And this is really old. This is from, I guess, I don't know, discard by 110 something. I can't read that date. But this is an old prescription, and Peter Medani was one of Michael's old aliases, and Michael used a lot of alias names, okay, to get prescription medicines and all this other stuff. Well, the irony and the coincidence is on this medicine bottle is that same address, the 9255 West Sunset Boulevard. Isn't that crazy, right? That that same company has the address, and there's like no real medicines with Peter Medani's name on it except for this one, right? And this is old. This, I don't know, this might be from the 90s, because I think Michael had that address, the 9255 Sunset Boulevard address. I think he had that way back sometime in the 90s. So it's just kind of a fun coincidence. And then I want to talk to you guys about something else too. Everybody that works for Michael doesn't know about the death hoax. Okay, just know that. There's no reason to get clerks or anybody else involved in the death hoax. If you watch my Alive trilogy of Michael Jackson documentaries, right here, you will find that I name just 2 people who had to know the whole story. Okay, 2 people, Michael and 2 others that just had to know everything. Everybody else was kind of used, and they really didn't know what they were doing, you know. And of course, he had to tell his family members, okay, because there's clues from Prince, there's clues a lot from Paris, Janet, Latoya, Jermaine, Tito, 3T even. Who else has left clues? Catherine. Gosh, so many clues, and other associates, right? So you got to watch the Alive trilogy so that you see all the clues that I have that are in the Alive trilogy about the family members. But outside people, outside, BG has never left a clue. I haven't found one from BG. But if you go, oh yeah, Austin Brown. Let's see who else. Omer has left some, but his is kind of like, I don't think I put him in the documentary too much. And I'm going to get to the 7 people who have said that they were, that it's 7 people that have claimed, or people have claimed or rumored to be Michael's children. I will do that video, but something is telling me, because I have some news that nobody's ever reported on, and I've been struggling with, should I tell you guys or shouldn't I? And that's why just something inside of me is like, Pearl, don't do that video yet. Don't do that video yet. Don't do that video yet. So I'm not going to do the video yet. Okay. But I will do the video. I will. Okay. But, so anyway, so we're moving on to more information to get to. Let's see. Let's see what else I have. Okay, this is fun. This is fun. This is some fun stuff. Okay, it has to do with, is it a death hoax clue? Well, you'll see. All right. Michael owns a lot of trademarks. Okay, Michael owns a lot of trademarks. Okay, and I thank Danielle for sending this to me. So it's Michael Jackson Fan Fest. That is one of the trademarks. And I have more pictures of the trademarks. Okay, let's pull this one up. And Michael Jackson Fan Fest. And there's a lot of different trademarks with the name Michael Jackson Fan Fest on them. And some of them have expired and they're no longer valid. But this one is. And so I went ahead and where is it? I will get to all this stuff, guys. I will get to all this stuff. Okay. And then we know that Michael had a fan fest already in 2011, December 2011, and it was connected to the Immortal Tour at Circus Soleil Immortal, which was at the Mandalay Bay, and I went there. And when I went there, I made the Las Vegas newspaper. I think it was called the Las Vegas Sun, and Michael Jackson Fan Fest. And here I am here in the screen. So I was in the newspaper for the Fan Fest. But anyway, they have re-registered that name, the Michael Jackson Fan Fest. They have re-registered it. Okay, so some of them have expired and some of them haven't expired. And if you look at some of them, it'll say that it's not the name of a deceased person. Now, here's a trademark on the name of Michael Jackson. Just a trademark on the name Michael Jackson here, right? And it was, I guess, when it was first registered, let's see, 3/19/2015, July 3rd, 1993. So Michael has so many trademarks, probably hundreds of trademarks, right? And, you know, there's all kinds of dates there. And we know that, there was a status date of 3/19/2015, which is almost 6 years after the death announcement. And, it just tells you what it is and why there's a trademark on it. And class status date 7/29/1993. It says that it's active. First use anywhere date is, they say January 1st, 1985. So this goes way back. But we know that they have an active date and things have happened with Michael Jackson's trademarks. And look, here's just kind of a listing of just certain things that they've done with his trademark, right? And the last thing, notice of acceptance from an email 3/19/2015. Notice of some kind of suit was 9/29/2011. It was renewed back in 2004. But I want to tell you guys something. They have not changed this to, it says, the name shown in the mark identifies a living individual whose consent is of record. I just want to tell you guys that because when I look up some of the other trademarks, like if I go back to, let's see, King of Pop. Let's see what King of Pop says real quick. So let's open that because some of them say it doesn't represent a living person. This one is still 2013. So let's see if I can find that. Nope. And some of them are abandoned. Some of his trademarks are abandoned. And then you got his signatures, and we know that. That's the Michael Jackson Company, trademark, MJ, Neverland Ranch, Neverland Valley Ranch. We know that trademark. So it's just kind of fun, thriller, King of Pop. It's just kind of fun to see all these trademarks. So when I was looking here, let's see, the Michael Jackson Fan Fest, okay? And this is the trademark that Danielle sent to me. So I'm going to open it. And here it says, The name Michael Jackson in the mark does not identify a living individual. So, some of it says that he's alive and some of it says that he isn't alive, or it doesn't represent, because I think FanFest means it's not a person's name, but Michael Jackson is a person's name, because if you go to some of the other ones, like let's say MJ, okay, that's not a person. Okay, MJ is not a person. So it is the letters, capital letters M and then J. And let's see if they have that in here too, that it doesn't represent a living person. But anyway, it's on Justia. And you can kind of go in here and just kind of look around and kind of see his trademark. So that one doesn't even have that in there. But yeah, so go ahead and just have fun in there and just look at all the trademarks that Michael Jackson has. So that's just something fun to kind of look at. And then me at the Fan Fest. So I'm wondering why they're well, I guess they just keep it in case there's going to be another party, which will be great. That would be great if there was another party. Like, I wonder why Peter Madani is selling t-shirts and hats. I don't know. But Danielle, see, she sent it to me. So thank you, Danielle, so much for sending that to me. You're so nice to do that. And then we also, that's fun. That's funny, right? So everybody that works for the Michael Jackson estate is not in on knowing that Michael Jackson faked his death. Okay? I only believe John Branca knows. That's all I believe knows. John Branca knows. Okay. So I'm going to get around to some more stuff. Okay. And then I wanted to thank Dante Williams, who is supposed to be, well, people have rumored that, I'm not going to say, he's a Jackson. Okay. He's a Jackson, but he's so sweet. He went reading with the kids in Watts. And I just think he's just so sweet. And nobody knows who his father is. And Alejandra is supposed to be the mother, but Alejandra is impossible because she was pregnant with Randy Jackson Jr. And she couldn't have been pregnant with both of them because it overlaps. Okay, so we know that she's not the mother, but she lived at the Havenhurst Mansion for free for years. All right, so let's see some more. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of ramble on. This is another, Macaulay Culkin 2 years older. This is just the proof that Macaulay was 2 years older. I already kind of went over that with you guys. Let's see what else I have. Corey Feldman. Okay, I got a lot of stuff. I got to turn the camera around. Start the Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman is losing his mind. Okay, or he already has lost his mind a long time ago. But Corey Feldman has put out there that he believes that he was being groomed to be molested by Michael because there were so many similarities, like gifts and, paying attention to him, that Michael just didn't get around to it. And why didn't Michael get around to him? He was just Michael's type. He was cute and he was blonde. The only blonde kid is Macaulay, who swears up for down. And I was in the courtroom in 2005 and heard Macaulay say, Michael did not have sex with me and does not want to have sex with me. And he also talked about how he went to Neverland many times and Michael wasn't there, which is the same story that Joy Robson and Wade tell, that they went to Neverland many times and many times Michael wasn't even there. I think the ratio was they went 14 times and Michael was only there 4 times. So I don't know about this hundreds of times Wade's talking about. It's all fantasy. It's a fabricated child porn fantasy. Okay? So, Corey Feldman. The Cassios aren't blonde. Jordy isn't blonde. As a matter of fact, Jordy Chandler's mother is Asian and black. Emmanuel Lewis is not blonde. Wade and James aren't blonde. Brett Barnes is not blonde. So where did you get that's what I'm saying. He ain't thinking right. Okay, he's not thinking right. And he also, that's kind of like a little white supremacist type of comment too. Because he said that about his kid being blonde and how, his kid was more valuable because he was blonde. Come on. Don't do that, because everybody ain't blonde. Okay? And especially black people. We're not, unless we're albino, but more times than not, we're not blonde. Okay? So, as far as you're saying you were his type, I believe Michael was nice to you, Corey Feldman, because you were a kid and Michael needed kids to be on his show and his record label, and he wanted to groom a kid to superstardom. Okay? That's what he wanted to do. Okay? He didn't want to groom a kid for sex. And he bought a lot of people gifts. He brought Liz Taylor gifts, lots of jewelry. Matter of fact, I was in a court of law when they were when Al Malnick was saying Michael borrowed $1 million for him because Liz Taylor wouldn't sign the release of the video footage of her giving Michael that elephant for his birthday. So he had to bribe her with $1 million worth of jewelry, and he had to borrow the $1 million from Al Malnick, and that was under oath testimony. So Liz was out to get hers too. Okay? So, I go and listen to court testimony because words out of people's mouth, you're going to get a higher probability that they're telling the truth when they're under oath, just like Wade and James were under oath when they said Michael never molested them. This Leaving Neverland was not under oath. Okay? But anyway. So, Liz Taylor, how about Frank Delio, his manager, he gave a card to. His brother, he gave a card to. How about he gave June Chandler a diamond bracelet? How about other kids that they never said he molested? He gave them gifts too. So get off your high horse. You weren't chosen, Corey, because you didn't dance the way he wanted people to dance. And I got some footage for you. Okay? OMG. Who remembers this? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Corey. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to turn the volume up because I get flagged for copyright. Look at this. This is Corey Feldman. I mean, this has to be one of the funniest dance routines I have ever seen in my entire life. Corey, you didn't make the grade. Okay? Michael didn't need you to go on tour with him. Okay? I mean, this is just, Corey. And then this was the group of his band with all the girl dancers. Corey, honey. And I read an article that he did not treat them right either. Okay? But this was one of the funniest dance routines ever in the history of television. Okay? So, anyway, Corey, you probably didn't get picked because you didn't dance right. Okay? Now, there's more stuff with Corey Feldman that I have saved for you guys. Okay? Corey, when he started coming out talking about the pedophiles in Hollywood and when he was supporting Michael and say there might have been other pedophiles, but Michael wasn't one. But Corey did say that Michael showed him a book of naked kids. I don't believe that either. I believe when there were the meddlers, which were the Diane Diamond types, the Maureen Orth types, the people the media that was out to destroy Michael, they probably talked him into, well, just give us something. Okay, tell us that he did something bad. And I believe that he made up showed him the book of naked kids story. I believe he made that up. Now, Corey also is the first Jussie Smollett. Remember? He said that, listen to this, Corey hires muscle men because there's a 5% chance I'm dead meat. I thank Jody for reminding me of this. Okay, Corey said, and this was back in 2018. What month was this? March, so a year ago. And he was saying that he thought that he got beat up and somebody attacked him, and they stuck him with some type of, I'm going to play this, with some type of needle. And he thought maybe he got HIV/AIDS from that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's play this of Corey in the hospital. No, this is him coming out of some restaurant or something. Oh, come on, TMZ. You're not going to play? Play clip. It doesn't want to play, guys. But anyway, this is Corey Feldman, okay? Here you can see it here. This is Corey Feldman. And he was coming out some restaurant, and TMZ caught him, and he said that he thought that he would catch HIV and that he was going to die in 5 months because somebody attacked him with a needle. Well, it's a year later, and we haven't heard nothing about you being sick, Corey, or anything about you having HIV/AIDS or anything like that. And he was talking so much junk, Corey Feldman was, that Corey Haim's mother told him to shut up and stop talking about Corey Haim, okay? Because he can't be trusted, and all hospital tests came back negative, but Corey still thinks there's a chance poison will drop him. So he thinks he's going to be poisoned and all this other nonsense. Okay, Corey, come on, man. And Corey, you know, honey, do you do drugs? I mean, come on. Oh, Corey. All right. So anyway, so we can't trust anything that Corey says. Okay. You just can't trust Corey Feldman. Okay. This is him in the hospital where he thought that he was attacked and that he, you know, they punctured him with, there's his wife, punctured him with poison or with the HIV virus. Corey. All right, so come on. So he's Jussie Smollett staging some kind of, okay, I don't know if he staged it. Okay, whatever, Corey. But now he's sitting there saying that Michael was grooming him, but Michael just didn't get around to it. Dude, these are copycat allegations. All anyone has to do is read the prior allegations, which are on public, which are public documents that are easy to get. And they copy it. That's it. So anybody who sits there and saying the pattern matches from Jordy to Gavin Arvizo to Wade and James is because they're reading other stuff and they're saying the information that's already out there. This should not be rocket science. Anyway, so Corey, you need to go sit down somewhere, really. Okay, and stop using Michael for fame and for attention. Okay, please. You know, all these people, you know, but I would have been exactly his type. I was cute, short, and blonde, you know. The only blonde was Macaulay, and Macaulay's like, not me. He didn't molest me. And Macaulay was like, Michael does not want to have sex with me. Okay, and I was in the courtroom and I heard him say that. All right, so anyway, let's see. What is this? Let me read this to you guys. I saved it for a reason. Both Robson and SafeCHECK previously testified in court that Jackson never abused him, and now they say they lied because they have since come to terms with what was done to them. Were you skeptical of their stories into this? And then somebody wrote, when Wade told me that he loved Michael, oh yeah, then everything suddenly crystallized and made sense. This is difficult to say, but he had a fulfilling sexual and emotional relationship at the age of 7. With a 30-year-old man who happened to be the king of pop, and just because he enjoyed it, he loved Michael, and the sex was pleasant. I'm sorry, that's just the reality. If that is not a promotion for man-boy sex, nothing is. Because I just don't know why HBO would continue to air this. And also, I heard that there's more like pedophile documentaries coming out. This isn't a documentary. Leaving Neverland is not a documentary. It's a child porno film. And next week I'm going to find out, because I did call a child advocacy agency, and they said they were going to file a police report. So there's going to be an investigation into whether this qualifies as a child porno film. I'm not sure, because child porn is usually visual aids. But this is so graphic, I'm wondering, since they made it up and there's no evidence, no proof, no nothing that this is true. Only thing that people are going on is because they want Michael to be guilty is, oh, it fits a pattern, but I already showed you Oprah's pattern. Okay, so if I don't believe Oprah's a pedophile, I don't believe Michael's a pedophile, because they both did the same thing with children. Sleepovers, pajamas, buying kids stuff, taking care of them, taking them away from their family. Michael didn't take them away from their family, though, because their families always toured with Michael. And Michael bought gifts because he didn't pay them for performing with his shows, because Michael paid for the family, the mother, the father, maybe a sister or a brother, and the kid to travel with him, because it was a part of the show's finale to have the kids. Michael wanted the kids, because if you have kids on stage and it's a kid-friendly concert, you get more ages of people that will come and see your show. You get the young parents bringing their kids, you get the fans that grew up with Michael. So you increase your revenues when you have a larger demographic. So all this is just nonsense. Michael was too invested in his career. Michael was grooming people for his career, for his success, trying to outsell Thriller, trying to do better than he did the last time. That was what Michael's goal was. It wasn't sex with children, for God's sakes. Oh my God. Okay, but I'm gonna keep going. I got more stuff. I think I got more stuff. I'm gonna have to go through my notes, okay? Oh my goodness, did I go through everything? I think I did. Okay, so let me go through my notes, okay, and make sure that I went through everything. Oh, why aren't we talking about Kevin Spacey? He was accused of man-boy sex. Why does he get a pass? He's somewhere on page 183 somewhere. Okay. Oh, and then, oh my God, Robert Kraft, the owner, I think it's the New England Patriots, I think. Anyway, you know he got caught going into the sex spa and for soliciting prostitution. Well, there's a videotape of him, and he got the nerve to plead not guilty. Okay, and the last Weinstein case, oh, it was secret. The last hearing, oh, it was under seal. See, it's something different. R. Kelly, Lifetime is doing a follow-up to Surviving R. Kelly. Oh, see, black people get put on blast. White people, they get on the 9th page. They get a bare mention. Okay, and I've already told you about Roman Polanski, Woody Allen, Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis. Nothing happened to them. Nothing happened to them. They get tributes in their music and everything, but let a black person do something bad, woo, Lord, that's a whole nother thing, because black people can't do what white people can do. Okay, and it's obvious now. It's obvious. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm going to be on KABC Talk Radio on Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it'll be 11 o'clock for you guys in on the East Coast, and I guess it'll be, I don't know, midday for people in the UK and Europe. 8 hours. You guys are 8 hours ahead of us. So I will be on KABC Talk Radio talking about the Gardner Street School. And let's see if I went through everything. Oh, two of Michael's bodyguards, Matt Fiddles and Bill Whitfield, they're supposed to be doing a documentary or a book or something to tell about Michael's secret escapades, hopefully with women. They're going to be with women. At least they're supposed to be supportive, unless somebody and starts telling them, we'll pay you more if you lie on them. Okay, and Bill Whitfield, people I've been seeing around that he said that he knows what happened. He didn't go to Neverland. He didn't meet Michael until, late 2006. Okay, and as far as Matt Fiddles, we know Matt Fiddles says that he's BG's father, and unless he's Argentinian, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, and another thing. James SafeCHECK talked all this smack about Michael showing him porn, lots and lots of porn. Okay, so he's supposed to stop being molested in 92, but now since the train station wasn't built till 94, Dan Greed, the director, said it went on till 94. If Michael showed you so much porn, and there was an investigation and they were looking for kids, little kids' fingerprints, okay, they fingerprinted everything, and they knew you, James. They knew you, okay, they knew of you. And they called you in and you did a deposition, and so did your parents in 94. So if your fingerprints were on anything, they would have found it. So this is all just complete malarkey and it's just completely made up. Now, can't defame the dead, okay? There's no proof that Michael Joe Jackson is dead. There isn't. And I'm going to tell the estate right now, make them prove Michael Jackson is dead. Okay, sue him for defamation. Okay, say we as the representatives of the Michael Jackson Living Trust, the Michael Jackson estate, we don't have any proof that Michael Jackson is dead. Weinstein, Harvey Weitzman, he never saw the dead body. John Branco was in Mexico. He was out of town. He never saw the dead body. Joe and Catherine never saw the dead body. All the death documents are in the wrong name. Okay? And Watch My Live trilogy. Nothing proves that Michael Joe Jackson is dead. I have a letter from and I'm going to show you guys this, and I'm going to leave you with this. Okay? I'm going to show you guys this. I'm not going to show you the letter. You can kind of scroll through my YouTube channel. But I have a letter from and I'm leaving the whole letter for a live 4. Hopefully I'll be able to do a live 4. But I have a letter from the LA DA and the LA District Attorney. Okay, the LA District Attorney has refused to confirm the dead body is Michael's. Okay, so as far as you can't defame the dead, prove he's dead. Prove he is dead. Okay, the coroner, I called him in a lie. All right, so was the coroner bribed? I don't get it. He said he named the Michael Jackson with the driver's license, Michael Joseph Jackson, but that's not Michael's name. Okay, I'm going to show you guys oh man, hold on, close that. And I'm going to show you guys the trailer of Alive 2 right now. Okay, and oh, that's not the trailer, shoot. That's the whole thing, because I get the whole thing. Okay, oh no, I could probably go here, and I could probably go to my trailer. Let's see if I can go to the trailer. Here it is. Here's the trailer that I'm going to show you guys. Okay, the trailer. Come on, trailer. Come on, trailer. Oh man, I can't play it from here. Let's see if I can open it. Let's see if I can open the trailer. Oh yeah, here's the trailer. Okay, here's the trailer. I'll show you guys the trailer. It's very important. Okay, and Michael, you can always come back. Okay, that's another option. See you guys, I'm gonna leave soon, but I'm kind of dressed up, so I'm gonna go somewhere tonight. It's Saturday night. All right, I'm turning my camera around, and I'm gonna show you guys this trailer, my 40-second trailer for Alive 2. Peter Michael Bobby, he gave me this logo. Isn't it nice? Thank you.
Conrad Robert Murray, guilty, alleged victim, Michael Joseph Jackson, alleged date of June 25th, 2009.
So the California courts are saying they're not sure who died, nor when that body died? Now, why would the coroner name an unclaimed body Michael Jackson? To learn more, watch Alive 2, Michael Jackson, The Great Escape. You can watch it right now. Okay, that's my Vimeo channel where you can watch it on Vimeo or you can watch it on Amazon. They're telling us right there, it went out to the world. That was broadcast to the world, where they said that they didn't know, they weren't sure that the dead body was Michael's. Alleged victim and alleged date. That don't mean nothing but they're not sure. They don't know who that dead body is or when that dead body died. I explained to you with proof, facts, evidence, and clues who I believe is that dead body and why propofol was the cause of death with a benzodiazepines overdose. Okay, guys? So anyway, if you haven't watched, please do. And but Michael Jackson is not dead. Nothing proves he's dead, and I'm still reading articles. I hate to get off with 70 of you guys in here, and every time I read an article about Michael Jackson, it's like they keep trying to force him dead. Who died in 2009? Who died? Who on planet Earth that knows about Michael Jackson hasn't heard that he's dead? Okay, I bet you we can't find one person in the whole entire earth who knows of Michael Jackson but did not hear that he had died. Okay? So, anyway, guys, this is Pearl Jr. And I want you guys to be sure to pick up a copy. And I will see you next time.